I am live. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time slot you're in. We're going to play some Christmas music today on guitar. Let me go post this on our website, get everybody rolling in here. Copy, close, go to the website, which is denverguitarorchestra.com. And yesterday our sound broke twice, so we're going to see if today it goes any better. I am hopeful, I'm optimistic that we're going to have a perfect day today. And I've got the website already set up, December 11th. Control V. Highlight. Link. They've done something to WordPress now where it doesn't automatically scroll. And so I don't know what the heck happened there. Update and update. All right, so that should get everybody rolling in here. First person in usually tells me if I'm looking, or if they don't tell me if I'm looking fine. I look like what? They tell me if the sound is good. I'm going to go tweet us, https://denverguitarorchestra.com. That crazy lady that they elected out there, and we hit tweet. All right, so we have now tweeted. I think if anybody ever goes and looks at my Twitter feed, they're going to be like, that guy takes a bad picture every single day. Let's see. Vic, sound is good. Dark and rainy in Eugene. Okay, Elizabeth, howdy and good. Snowy morning up in northern Colorado. We're having this snowed overnight, and it's kind of cloudy, I guess is the best way. It looks pretty cold out there. I don't go outside anymore, so let me make sure. I'm waiting for one text. Let's see. And one person I'm supposed to meet today is not texting me back, so hopefully she is getting the message. Sound is good, I'm hoping. We had a lovely concert last night, I believe, and I think that I couldn't possibly have been happier with how things went. And I'm hoping you were pleased with how you played last night. And we're going to play the whole exact thing again today. So think of this as your second what do you call it? Second edition of the concert? I don't know. We will do your scales. So grab your scales first. Let's get those up and running. And I'll grab mine. Put this off to the side here. And so let's do our scales first thing this morning just to get warmed up. Nine squirrels breakfast. Yeah, the squirrels probably are like, holy Moses, it's freezing out here. You would hope the squirrels would already have gotten their are they nests or dens? What do squirrels make? Den, squirrel nest, squirrel den probably, right? Do you know, Elizabeth? Are they dens or nests that squirrels do? We will probably have them here in Colorado. They're like, what? Winter? We don't have that anymore. Pauline, expecting rain in the Bay Area. Sorry, I spaced out. You know what? I'll get to the end of the day. I'm like, oh crud! I was supposed to teach so and so at 4:00, and so yeah, I get it. So that means, Pauline, you have to play twice as good today as you would have played last night. That's all. And you're going to play amazing. I have faith that today's your day. Today everything's coming together in some form of perfect beauty. 5 scales. Rather than doing the repeats, let's play it top to bottom as if it's one straight song. Just ignore the repeats, but do pay attention. We do have half notes at the end of each stave, and so make that note twice as long as the others, and that way it won't feel quite so weird when the next note you hit has a jarring sound out of it. Anytime you go from scale to scale to scale, the first note of the next scale sounds 100% wrong. And so let's do that. All right, let me get this up and running. Guitar. What else should I talk about this morning? Let's see. This is the matinee concert. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. Good job, Ben. I think about those people on Broadway. They do 8 shows a week. Monday through Friday, or Sunday through Sunday at night, and then they do a Saturday matinee. And yeah, those shows are so hard to do. I bet they walk out there like, I don't know if I chose the right lifestyle. And of course, they probably don't get paid all that well either. Okay. My B string, despite being rather elderly, still decides that it's going to play whatever it wants to play. All right, 5 scales. Well, let's see. Everybody's got a weird weather day, so let's play. Maybe getting close to feeling like Christmas outside, huh? Rain in Eugene, rain in Northern California, snow in Colorado. So let's pretend like we're playing in the wintertime. From the top, all the way through, no repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one. Next. Oh, I blew it. I'm sorry, guys. Let's do that one again. I can't believe it. I got so twisted around on myself. From stave number 3, key of D major, from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Go. I don't breathe when I'm doing those, right? Because the whole time you're like, it's either right or it's wrong. And I have never, ever in my life treated music like that. That's the problem with scales. They're right or they're wrong. And that's not true in the rest of music. The rest of music is it's close and it's closer. All right, there we go. All right, beautiful. I guess there are some other places where music is right or wrong, but we don't play that way. All right, there we go. So then we're now adequately terrified of music. Let's go grab Old Lang Syne. Actually, let's start with Christmas Is. We'll play We Wish You a Merry Christmas is our end song, and then Old Lang Syne is our encore. Okay, so grab Christmas Is, if you will. Christmas Is. We'll get our modern tune out of the way. By the way, over the weekend, I will post some new stuff. My plan is just to update some of the stuff that's already on the sheet music page. But sometimes I get rambunctious and we'll post something else that goes on. And, some of the stuff from the other classes. So Donna's bringing me coffee again. Donna is the best. If you ever have to get married, you should marry Donna Bright. She is awesome. All right, now she's on a work related video call, and one of the women is so loud. All right, Christmas is play down through 16, come back and play down to the end, skipping 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting there. Isn't that lovely? That's a nice, pretty nice little tune. All right. Vic says, your mic is turned down. I hear a bit of crackling. You hear a bit of crackling? That's never a good sign. Let's see. Let me double check. I don't think that the mic's got adjusted. Let me just double check. Every now and then when Microsoft does an update on this computer, it messes around with the broadcast settings. Broadcast settings. Those are normal. Is it crackling because I'm playing poorly? Or is it, all right, and so that seems, those are normal. And system settings for sound. No, that's for output. That's for my volume. Test your microphone. Tap, 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 tap. Everything here looks normal. So Hopefully the crackling will go away. I don't know. Remember yesterday we had two of them that went poorly. Got the microphone pointed right at my guitar and the other one pointed at my face. So let's hope that it clears up. All right, that's Christmas is. Let's hope it clears up. If it gets bad, we'll restart this. We'll restart. Let's do El Noir de la Mer. And play down through 24, come back and play through it again. Two-beat count-in. Here we go. It's not too bad. It might be, I've got, the heater is running right now. I'm wondering if that's playing any kind of a role in it. Let's see, once the heater turns off, if that does, then I'll have to think about doing something different with the vent here. The vent's pretty far away from the microphone. It should not be picking it up, but we'll find out. Okay, when it turns off, I'll ask you. How about that? All right, El Noir de Mer, two-beat count in, not too fast. 1, 2. All right, the fan is off. So let me know if the crackling is off, and then if when the fan comes back on, we'll know if it's the fan that's causing the crackling. Or if it's still crackling, then it's quite probably either the internet or YouTube, one of the two. But hopefully the sound is good enough to keep us in the game. All right, I love that song. I think that's just delightful. Let's go play First Noel. Every time you get a chance to find a new Christmas song that you darn is not part of your everyday experience, and you're like, hey, how come nobody ever told me about that song? I think the reason that song's not more popular is that the words are stupid, and so we need a committee to put together some decent words. Maybe I'll do that one of these days. What should that song be about? We'll make it not a Christmas song so we can play it year round. No change, still crackling. Song is also pretty playing with the quality. Yeah, my go-to is my thumb. It's just my safe spot. But yeah, absolutely. And anytime that you can get your claw involved, I think that's better for you long term. I think it's just what I just have this tendency. I just love playing that way because it sounds so full and beautiful. But the more you guys work on your claw, the better off it's going to be for you, because it gives you can always play with your thumb, but you've got to work and continuously work on those skills. So, Vic, you're still hearing crackling, guys. Anybody else hearing crackling, or is it? I'm trying to just do a little problem solving around whether it's me, YouTube, or Vic. And so let me know if you're hearing crackling. That would be helpful. First Noel, 2-beat count-in. We play this one 2.5 times. Elizabeth's hearing a little bit too. It's got to be this YouTube, and it's just this hour of the day. It used to be it always broke on baritone class. Now it's breaking on you guys. So I don't know what's going on. I reduced the quality of the sound by megahertz or kilohertz or something, hoping that what happened yesterday wouldn't happen. I went to some gaming websites and they were talking about how to adjust your sound so you don't run into problems with YouTube's handling of them. So I did move it down, and heard a tiny bit of crackling too. So if that doesn't work, I will go back in and I will put it back up to where it was supposed to. It's fascinating. You guys are. We'll see how the day goes, and if things are not going well sound wise, I do have one thing I can put back to where it was. It seemed to be fine, except for yesterday when, of course, we wiped out twice. So I'll keep troubleshooting around that. Let's play First Noel. 2-beat count in, key of A. 1, 2. was hearing some pops. So there are some weird sound things going on. Okay. Okay, fascinating. All right, so it's either me or YouTube. So I will go and see if I can figure what else is going on. All right, beautiful. Green sleeves. Let's go play green sleeves. Guys, you guys are becoming experts at green sleeves. That's what's kind of cool. We played this now 3 weeks, I think, and it's not a terrible song to be an expert at, right? All right. Yeah, yesterday's pops were terrible. I went back and listened to what happened on the screen, and it's crazy. Everything's going fine, and then all of a sudden, so that's definitely a YouTube-related issue. Although it could be, could be any source. It could be anything between us and YouTube as well. So I don't know. Could be something in the internet here in Colorado too, right? Because we're broadcasting from here. All right, green sleeves. 2-beat count in, and then let's do this thing. 1, 2. Sorry. Breathe, Gary, breathe. You can breathe at the same time as you play. It's interesting. think when I'm trying to get everything just so, I have this tendency not to breathe, and that's not reproductively advantageous. All right, JC Joy, Man's Desiring. We played through this last night. It's delightful, right? I just played the melody part of it, but those of you who are into the song, at the first beat of every measure has two strings to hit, and it might be fun to try playing it that way as well. Mostly you're hitting zeros. Occasionally you have to hit a 2 in order for the chord to work, but for the most part, that little chord right at the beginning of each measure in the tough act is pretty playable. And so maybe over the next couple of weeks we'll give that a try. I'm just going to play melody today. I haven't had a chance to work on it really at all. So 3-beat count in. Again, this is a piece that you would want to play it really, really fast if you can. But I think here in rehearsal, let's take it at a speed where you can start to get your fingers under it a little bit, and then maybe over the next couple of weeks we'll speed it up and see how it's going. All right. Here we go from the top. 3-beat count-in. 1, 2, 3. Oops, sorry. I gotta make sure to put on chords. These chords, move these chords up there. That sounds pretty when you put those in. Put the chord here, and put a chord up there, and we'll put that chord up there. All right, that sounds really cool. That's a nice piece, right? And the faster you can play that one, the better it sounds. But you also have to continue to work on getting it straight. I mean, keep the timing straight. So I started off at one speed and kept speeding up, speeding up, speeding up, and that's not ideal by a long shot, right? We want, and then you start making mistakes. All right, let's see here. Next up is Silent Night. We played this through 3 times last night. We don't have time for that today. Let's just play it twice through. 1, 2. Beautiful. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And now, typically, guys, when you're getting your Zoom concert ready for your family or your rock concert ready for Staples Arena, I'm trying to think of a fancier arena than that. You would probably be thinking about "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" as your last song of the evening, right? Everybody stands and has a great time, and we all strum and sing and just have a good time with this one. And then you always have to have an encore song ready in case you get a standing ovation. If you don't get a standing ovation, then you're like, yeah, they need me out of here. Audience these days are very kind about giving you a standing ovation. We did one concert way back in the beginning with the orchestra, and you could tell people were like, is it over? Can we go? Ever since then, we've been getting better response. That was our what I had considered the low point of the Rocky Mountain Orchestra. It was like, oh God, is it over? Thank God. But the rest of them, you get a standing ovation. You want to have an encore ready for them. So always have one extra song that's not on the program that you're going to play for them. For us, it'll be Old Lang Syne today. So we wish you a Merry Christmas, top to bottom. 1, 2. Audience erupts in thunderous applause. You stand up, you take your bows. You want to, or when you get your guitar group together, you want to orchestrate all that. Here's how you stand up. Here's what the conductor does. Here's what you guys do. Here's how long your bow lasts. Do we do one bow? Do we two bows? On your family, that bow may last exactly 10 seconds. And then you say, all right. And if they go like this at all over Zoom, right? Say, I have one more for you. Oh boy, that coffee is good. Holy Moses. Old Lang Syne. From the top, 3-beat count in. You really only need to play this on December 31st at 11:59, right? You're not going to, well, I think you played at 12:01, don't you? You play it right after the clock turns. Yeah, so it's 12:01, January 1st, and that's the only time you have to play this. Okay. All of us will be in bed by then, but that's the theory. Old Lang Syne. 1, 2, 3. That last note ring out. The audience again erupts in thunderous applause. Thank you very much. Drive safely. See you in the spring for our spring concert. And check the website, denverguitarorchestra.com. You've already, of course, thanked your everybody who helped you put the concert on, which if you're doing a Zoom concert, it's you and Zoom. All right, there we go. Hope you guys are having a good time. Hope the weather is crazy where you are, and hope you're safe and being good and doing kind things for people and practicing it once in a while and showing up here every day. and all that good stuff. So that was our matinee concert. And over the weekend, I'm going to update 4 of the tunes on the sheet music page. And I don't know if I will get to a new one. My brain sort of now moved into January mode. And so I'm sort of thinking I'm digging through stuff to look at what I want to play for January, February, March at this point. So if I've forgotten to do any tunes for you, send me an email, and I think I've caught up. I don't know. There was too much sheet music for a while. So thanks for being here. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's see. Track playing not as bad. This is fun to play, right? Yeah, I think, guys, no matter what level of guitar you're playing at, this is a really, really delightful instrument, right? It just sounds beautiful. Even when you're kind of messing it up a little bit, it's just really pleasant. It's hard. It's definitely a lifelong instrument. I think that you say to yourself, I want to be playing this every day for the rest of my life. I may or may not ever be worth listening to, and that's how I feel about it. I think that the skill set and the focus and the requirements is just really high on this thing, and it's worth it, you know. So, all right, guys. Some of you I'll see later today. Some of you I will see on Monday. Have a great weekend, and off we go.